How you doing? Welcome to Inside the Huddle, brought to you by Romo Athletics and powered by the Rolla Athletic Booster Club. I'm your host, Tom Brown, and today we got Coach Cody Sneed, the head coach of our track and field program. How you doing, Coach?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being out here. Got a beautiful day. Hopefully the sound will stay with us. It keeps some of the wind out, but man, what a morning. So you're brand new to the head coach position, but you're on staff for quite a few years. Who else do you have on your staff this year?
So we've got Nick Zink. He's kind of in charge of our sprints and relays. Josh Corbett does our horizontal jumps, long and triple. He's also working with the hurdlers. Christy Franks is kind of working with the mid-distance runners and helps out, floats around where needed. Brett Cook, who's our head cross-country coach, he's also our distance coach. We've got Logan McCash, who's in charge of our vertical jumps, high jump, pole vaults, and then we have a volunteer. His name is Chris Parks, and he's had a lot of experience. He's ex-military, helps us out with the throws.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's going to be a great spot to have it. And again, that's one of the things about track is you have to have that full complement of people to focus on each of the events. Because again, you got your field, you got your running events, and man, it's I know it could be a lot to undertake as a
for sure, and especially with my first year, really out on the track is where you want to focus most of your attention. But with me working with these guys since I've been here, it made it really easy to just let them just kind of take control of that part, and it made it a lot more relaxing for me to be able to just keep on working with the throws, with that being kind of more of my expertise with versus what the other guys are. So.
Well, that's one of the new things you want to see in a lot of coaches. You see like in the major programs as they have their football, as with the coordinators, and those head coaches start becoming just kind of facilitators and organizers, and allow everyone else kind of do their thing. Yeah. Great. So you got some key returners coming back, right? You had some, not just seniors, we had some underclassmen also that had made it to the state meet last year.
Yes. Yeah, we had several people. Jessica Mace made it in 2 events. I think she's going to make it in 3. We've had Damari Williams, who advanced in the discus. I think he's got a really good shot of advancing the shot put this year. Actually, I take that back. He advanced in both last year. Jagger Stinson was in the 400 last year. He's been working hard all off season. Kyson Lortz was in the 800. Once again, he's hitting where he left off last year, which is what you want for everybody. We got Akela, I always say your name wrong, Quellen. She transferred over from Newburgh. She was a state contender in the mile and 800. She's looking good this year. Excited for her. Cameron Martinson advanced in the mile last year. Pretty sure he's going to fit in just right in the 2 mile as well. Been throwing him around some different races just to kind of test him out and everything, but he's looking awesome. And let's see, our girls 4x8 team, we were returning 3 of the starters. We lost Izzy Frost, but we picked up Akela, so that's a nice little fit to put right in there. Kendall Langley was in the open 800, and then we had Chelsea Colvinch in the high jump. So, yeah, we got a lot of kids coming back and excited for her.
I was going to say, yeah, and again, a lot of those, you got quite a few seniors, but again, it's a lot of underclassmen in there that are sophomores and some juniors that'll help carry over and have that program built for the following year as well. So what are the main events where you're really thinking, like, hey, any meet you go to, you're expecting to be medal and put somebody on that podium?
Well, I'm always really confident in our throws, and being the throws coach, I mean, I should be a little bit, but like this past meet, Jeff City, Jessica Mace just broke our shot put school record.
Great, Jessica. Yeah.
She was a little nervous because we found out we moved up to Class 5. So of course she's comparing last year's rankings to everyone's last year's rankings. Well, she just jumped a meter from what she threw last year.
Holy moly!
So
and Jessica will be going to Maryville, right?
Yes, Maryville University. Damari Williams will be going to State Fair Community College. He's hitting really good right now in the discus. Cash Cochran, talking about some underclassmen and some other people that are going to help out. He actually had a 9-meter PR at Jeff City and just matched what Damari was throwing in the discus. So very impressive.
Great.
And then talking about some other events, Jason Stallworth is really coming out so far this year. He won the 100 and 200 at Jeff City,
nice.
Which against Jeff and Elias, that's some stiff competition. So was really happy with that. But our mid distance, 400, our 800, and even up with there, I think in the girls and boys, we look good.
Great.
And I think we're always going to be competitive there. And that's the thing is you can't really walk into any meet saying we're going to win this, this, and this because of the competition we see at most meets. But we're going to be competitive in a lot of them.
Right. So you mentioned some of the newcomers again. Stalwart, Cash Cochran, and then some of the ones that had already qualified for state. Any other newcomers in the varsity this year that you're kind of surprised about how they came out in those first couple events?
I don't know about into varsity. We had Jed Plank, who's really looking good in the sprints. Nash Crouch is coming along over in the shot put and in the discus as well. Matthew Stokes, he came from Salem, and he was I don't know if he was a state qualifier from there, but he threw really well in the javelin, and he'll be a nice number 3 for us until he starts trying to get a hold of some guys. But we do have, like I said, several people that are returning that didn't advance the state, but they're sitting pretty good. Michael Hammer is a good distance, mid-distance runner, really 200 sprinter, kind of the jack of all trades, does great in the long jump. We have Ethan Barr, who's another one that he's doing a fantastic job in the long and triple jump. John Price is another one. He's a 40-footer in the triple jump. We've got a couple pole vaulters and Nate Bushman and Carter Kroll. Those guys are going to be, 12-foot plus jumpers, which I think is going to be nice for us. Owen Sanchez just missed the spot last year. Kid jumped like 9 meters in the javelin, and I think he's got a really good chance of seeing state, as well as Andreas Harris, who's another javelin thrower that came back for us. And Hayden Kissinger for the hurdles. In the 110s and 300s, he's been looking pretty good. I think he's going to be another name for the boys' side. For the girls' side, I had to make a list. We got a lot of kids. Riley Bales is a great mid-distance runner for us. She'll be doing some great things. There is a newcomer, freshman this year, Riley Dotson. We've been seeing her in all the sports starting. She's one of our faster girls, and we're just trying to find out where she's going to fit best for her and her success and for our team. Bella Polium is someone really fun to watch. Her and Mariah Watkins both do a great job in the sprints for us. And Cheyenne Zeno has been working really hard in the discus. She either PR'd or got really close to her PR at the Jeff City meet. So she's another one that I think if she can hit at the right time, she's going to be sneaking in.
Well, that's kind of neat. I mean, the thing about track was just like with wrestling when we talked with Coach Hauk about that, because it's all everything's pretty much an individual except for your relays. But again, you're still always playing for that team score.
Yeah.
So it's about positioning to get the, like you're talking about with Riley, where do you put her at so she's successful, but also gets the most impact for the points for the team.
Yeah.
And that's when that chess game starts to come out and how you match people up and looking at events and again just to move everybody forward.
Yeah. And we've got certain meets on the schedule we have pointed out, like, guys, all hands on deck. Like whenever we get closer to the state playoffs, then it's how do we get you to advance. But there, like I said, there are certain meets over there that I really would like to bring a plaque back and start lining them up in the track barn. So
that's great. So you had 2 meets so far. Last week you had Waynesville, and then this Monday you had Jefferson. Again, what do you think after the first couple meets?
Well, if you would ask me after Waynesville, I would have said that I am a failure as a coach, and I have ruined this program. No, but it was just your typical first meet. Kids are figuring out how to do things again. We even kids that have been working all off season, they're still look really, really raw. And it's because us coaches just haven't been there to perfect their technique and get them to where they need to be. But Jeff City, man, I was very impressed with our kids. It was freezing temperatures with a wind chill included in it, and we had PRs left and right. We were having kids competing in the top spots of a lot of the events. Really impressed and really kind of gave me motivation again that I'm not the worst coach in the world. So
that's great. So coming up now, we got tomorrow. You have the first home meets, a dual meet. Who else is going to be here?
So it's actually turned into a try. We're going to have St. James and we're going to have Houston, Missouri. We're just going to bring 50 kids for St. James. Used to probably be a little bit smaller than that. We just wanted to have. We didn't have a lot of home meets, and we want to give our kids a chance to compete in front of their families. This travel is, especially with our schedule, we go a long distance sometimes. So,
what time will that meet start tomorrow?
That's going to start tomorrow at 2:30. That will be the field events. 3 o'clock will be the running events. And then I'd say we'll probably get done around 7. If you're going to come, you might want to come a little early or after 3:30 because the parking situation is always a little ridiculous with the car riders. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say got the middle school over here, then junior high come out. Traffic will be there. It'll be a little heavy. All right. Well, anything else you want to add, Coach?
We just finished up our 3rd week. This is our 4th week now, and our kids have been working their tails off, trying to get themselves back in shape and where they need to be. And I'm just really proud of them. Really proud of our coaches. We say we end practice at 5 o'clock, but you walk out here, we got kids and coaches here till 6 almost every day. So really, really excited to be a part of this group and being able to lead these guys, and look forward to what's to come.
Coach, best of luck on the season. Good luck tomorrow. Come on out to the Rolla Community Track. It starts off at 2:30. Cheer on the Bulldogs. They've got a try meet. And then, for the rest of the season, good luck on the rest of the season. For Coach Cody Sneed, I'm Tom Brown. We'll see you on the next episode of Inside the Huddle.